But I'm going to be completely open and honest with you. Vegan food is more expensive than regular food, and I don't know why.
The other thing is that it's really expensive. Frankly, I just can't afford it. Like, my grocery bill probably doubled when I was trying to eat this way, and it's just very unsustainable to me for that reason. It's just a financial challenge.
The diet was okay, but incorporated a lot of expensive, kind of ridiculous products like maca powders and goji berries and all these things that are really expensive. You have to order online and come in packages, and they're all dried.
Being vegan is too expensive is complete BS, and I'm going to explain why. Veganism being too expensive is something that I hear a lot as a justification for not going vegan because it's just too expensive. In fact, I think it's cheaper than eating meat. You're going to save a lot more money being on a plant-based diet than on a meat-eating diet. But where I was coming from when I was eating meat like 5-6 times a day because of the bro science around fitness and building muscle. That you had to eat meat, some kind of meat protein 6 times a day in order to build muscle. And I really bought into that. And I really bought into the idea that you needed 1 gram per pound of body weight. So I was eating around 180 grams of protein to 200 grams of protein every single day. And this was so much protein. And when I went vegan and when I did more research, I went from eating 200 plus grams of protein to around 150 to 160 grams of protein. What we need is 1.6 times our body weight in kilos. Just doing that, just reducing my protein intake and focusing on the quality of food that I'm eating, I felt like I had so much more freedom to eat all kinds of different foods. And also by reducing my protein amount, I saved so much money because meat is expensive. Buying meat every day to eat every day is expensive. And once I reduced my protein and went vegan, I was saving so much money because kidney beans, lentils, chickpeas, these are so cheap. These are so much cheaper than meat. And I buy everything in bulk. I buy chickpeas, kidney beans, all these whole foods, plant-based, basic foods, staple foods, and I use them. You could go to your local grocery store and get a can of kidney beans, which is 20 grams of protein, for around 80 cents. And I'm in Australia, and that's really cheap, 80 cents. But if you go and get it in bulk, kidney beans, and you soak it in water and you cook it yourself, you're going to save so much more money. It's much more cheaper. You can get big bags, big kilo bags for $3-4. And that's so cheap when you think about how much you're getting, how much kidney beans, how much protein you're getting. I just don't get what people mean when they say veganism is expensive. It's really not expensive. I mean, if you eat all these fake cheese, fake meat, and all these other processed vegan foods, which are really tasty and I do like them, but it's just not sustainable on a health basis, not even on a cost basis, to eat it every single day. You shouldn't be eating it every single day. You should have it every now and then, and that's what I do. I have it every now and then. Another thing that really matters is where you shop. Now, where I live in South Australia, I find it way cheaper for me to get kidney beans, chickpeas, all my plant-based protein sources from local Asian or Indian grocery stores compared to your big food chains. Like at my local Indian grocery store, it's so much cheaper, almost half the price to buy chickpeas than it would cost me at, let's say, like Woolworths or Coles, which are like our biggest food chains. Even something like rice is so much cheaper in my local Indian grocery store. So if you can, go out and shop at your local Indian grocery store or your Asian grocery store. The spices will be so much cheaper. The lentils, chickpeas, kidney beans in bulk will be so much cheaper. Just everything will be so much cheaper. And even shopping local in terms of your fruits and vegetables, that really saves so much money for me. I've realized that it's so much cheaper to buy local than to buy at these food chains. Another thing that I get a lot from people is that not only is veganism more expensive, that it's not the most optimal way for our body to absorb protein. And it, more often than not, comes from people who have never tracked calories, sometimes don't even work out or aren't into fitness, and somehow magically they care about what they eat and how optimal the protein sources are when it comes to a vegan diet somehow. But that's also not true. Our body absorbs protein, amino acids over time. So the only thing that matters is that you're eating a wide variety of protein sources throughout your day, and you are sure to hit all of your amino acid profile throughout your day, as long as you're eating from a wide variety of food. It's not like your body absorbs those amino acids in every single meal. It happens over time. So as long as you're eating different sources of foods over throughout your whole day, you'll be fine. So the whole optimal source of protein, it's just BS. It does not make sense. But overall, veganism is not expensive if you do it right. And of course, it's going to be expensive based on the foods you choose. If you buy all these fake meats, fake cheese, all these fake vegan products every single day, it's going to be expensive. But if you stick to your basic foods, your chickpeas, lentils, you're going to save money. That's just, I'm saving a lot more money now. So next time someone tells you that veganism is too expensive, just ask them what they think is expensive. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and it does really frustrate me when people say that veganism is expensive, because it's not. So if you like this, please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Ask me anything, I'll reply, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.